Yo, what's up guys? It's Anthony from LIKBF. Alright, this is actually the second intro I'm shooting for this video. That's why I'm doing it here in my living room. This video was actually supposed to be about punching mats. My plan was to go back to Forge Pond and punch the mats that I punched a couple weeks ago in our LIKBF tournament. Things just didn't work out that way. It ended up being a tough morning, but I kept my composure. I ended up figuring out the pattern, and I ended up having a pretty good day. So if you guys want to see how I turned a bad day of fishing into a good one, stay tuned. It's coming up next. Alright guys, here we are. We made it to Forge Pond. It's a beautiful morning outside. I don't see anybody else on the lake. Let's go do some fishing. Yo, what's happening guys? Alright, so we just got on the water. Man, it's a beautiful day out here. There's a nice fog on the water. I don't see another person out here. We got the whole place to ourselves. This is what it's all about. So I'm going to start off this morning. The sun's still a little low. I don't like to start punching until, it gets up a little higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start throwing a frog. There's lily pads all over the place. So I'm going to start throwing a frog over the pad, see if we can get some top water action going. And then we'll get into some punching in a little while once we get out onto the main lake and the sun gets up a little more. So yeah, we'll stick with that game plan, see how it works, and go from there. Alright guys, you want to see something you don't see every day? How about turkeys walking on the railroad tracks? What's up guys? Did you guys miss your train? Gobble, 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 gobble. There we go, Thanksgiving dinner's getting away. Check this out. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, so I started working my way towards the river and I found the mats. As you can see, it's pretty matted up back here. The wind must have been blowing all the grass in this direction, and the further in you get, the thicker it gets. Let me show you guys what this stuff looks like. It looks like slop on top of the water, but if you grab a handful of it, I mean, it's just all this nice, this is milfoil. It's all this nice milfoil. And as you can see, I just grabbed a little bit off the top. It gets pretty thick. That's why you need that big 1.5 ounce weight to get down through this stuff. And what this stuff does is it floats on top of the water column, so it provides a canopy for the fish. There's a small area between the bottom of the canopy and the hard bottom, and these fish sit right in that area in between it, and they get out of the sun, they get away from predators, and they feel comfortable in there. That's why when that big punch weight comes down, crashes through, and it sits next to them, you get that reaction strike. So that's what I'm trying to do. But as you can see, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. So I got a pretty big haystack to work with today. So I'm going to just keep working through this stuff, keep punching through it, and hopefully I'll get into some fish. As I do, I'll put them on video. If not, as you guys can see, you know, what this stuff looks like, and I'll put some more instructional stuff as I go along. So you always got to be willing to adjust. I mean, you might come out here with one game plan and have to go with something totally different. So that's what we're going to do for now. As I catch some fish, I'll put them on video and I'll let you know how I caught them. But as of right now, punching is out for the moment. So. Alright, so it's about 10:30. We finally got our first bass of the day. It took us long enough. I was down by the river, and I think it's so matted up down there that it's pulling the oxygen out of the water. So I came up to the other side where Forge Pond crosses over into Upper Mills, and the water's a little clearer here. There's not any weeds or anything, and a couple casts in, I got into a bass. So let's hope they're stacked up back here. I'm gonna let this guy go and I'm gonna keep fishing, but I think, you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we got him figured out. But yeah, we punched for hours and no luck. So I'll keep you guys posted, and we'll keep fishing. So I'll check in a little bit. All right, Joe's got one on. Nice fish, Joe. Nice. Yeah, it's a solid fish. Nice job. Fish number 2. He's a dink, but about 2 minutes after the last little clip I put up, we got into another one. I'm fishing with Joe. Joe got a bite. He got one on, and you know, I'm getting bit almost every cast, so they might be stacked up back here. Could turn into a good day. I'm gonna keep fishing the swim jig. Seems to be working, and you know, we'll keep chipping away at it. We might We might have them figured out. Alright, so that wraps up a tough day on Forge. I'm sorry I couldn't put out more punching content for you guys like I wanted to, but it just didn't work out that way. The mats that I was punching 2 weeks ago aren't even on the lake anymore. The mats that I did find didn't hold any fish. I actually had to go up towards where Forge Pond crosses over into Upper Mills, over by Dam Road, and the water's clearer there. That's where the waterfall is, and that's basically where I caught my fish. So at least we got into them, though. It was a tough day. I had a goose egg, and then finally, once I went up to that one area, you know, over near Dam Road, I started catching them. I caught a bunch of dinks. Nothing worth bragging about, but it was fun, especially after that long grind of no fish. So at least we beat the skunk, so that's what matters. But I'll put some more content out for you guys in the future. I'll do another punching video once I get the opportunity to, and once the lake cooperates with me. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to keep putting out videos. I'm really having a blast doing this. I'm getting into it. I'm really enjoying making videos. So stay tuned for the next one. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon.